What's going on, guys? I'm back again because we down in the valley where the girls get naked. And if you're throwing bands, you know they're gonna shake it. Mm-hmm. Down in Pussy Valley, Pussy Land, should I say. Anyway, welcome back, guys, YouTube, friends, family, and those of like. Uh, Back again with the AJ Red Show. We're back with another episode of P Valley. Like I said before, Uncle Cliff, you know, um, the bottom bitch Diamond, and Keon. If y'all watch this episode, let me know because apparently there's a whole lot of fuck shit going on apparently around the way. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. P Valley Season 2, Episode 2. For those of you who have not been watching or who have not seen the show, the first season, it's actually a very good show. It's nasty, raunchy, gutter butt, like some old nasty ass shit goes down over there in Chuckalisa, over there at the uh in Pussyland. So anyway, I guess getting right into the show, just you guys know how the fuck I do it. I just jump the fuck around. Um, and if you watch the show, then don't fucking watch me until you watch the show then. And then that way it won't be any fucking spoiler alerts. And if you haven't watched the show, then maybe you should watch me to interest your ass in watching the fucking show. Um, anyway, kind of diving right in, going into, like I told y'all, it was going to be some shit with Uncle Cliff and Lil Murda. Um, I've always felt they were going to end up in some kind of relationship, situationship, or whatever the fuck they got going on. Um, fucking all over the jukebox and fucking with spitting rubbers. I don't know how the fuck they made that one happen. In the backseat of that car, excuse me, y'all, my fucking voice is playing games on me or playing tricks with me or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But anyway, so I kind of figured there's gonna be some shit with Uncle Clifford and Lil Murder. I kind of expected and wanted them to come back with more between the two of them. Um, it it basically gives that narrative of as they say trade and fucking around with the girls and shit like that. But I mean, hey, if that's your thing, then cool. I mean, the shit for television and actually to be exploited on television or to actually be seen, um, and not just talked about, it's a it's a whole new world. Yeah, a whole new world. Because usually, we never saw that kind of shit. Me and fucking on TV unless you was watching some kind of Brokeback Mountain shit or something on fucking one of these nasty ass websites. But anyway, getting back to the show, I knew, I expected, and I wanted more with Clifford, Uncle Clifford, and Lil Murda. And when he kept texting him and shit like that, he wouldn't answer or reply, whatever have you. And, playing a hard to get role, all that bullshit. When Uncle Clifford really know he wanted to be with Lil Murda, and vice versa. Um, and him seeing, the I guess Instagram fucking posts about the Lil Murda tour with him and Keon, which mind y'all, Keon is a dinky ass bitch. I cannot tell you. I don't understand why the fuck they put a black woman in the mindset of some ignorant ass bitch that don't know her way out. That's dating this little country ass dusty white boy. That's basically keeping her in a situation of modern day slavery, of having this fucking kids, keeping her in the house, monitoring what she does, and when she doesn't do what he expects or does what she wants, um, without his permission, he knocks her motherfucking bobby pins out of her head. He knocks her fucking Mario coins out, basically. Um, and I really didn't pay attention. I was trying to figure out. I don't know if I went to get another refill on my drink or whatever, what the fuck I did, but I looked up and the bitch had a black eye. Now I knew she had in the previous episode that snuck off to the dollar store line and sticking all the fucking pampers down in the diaper genie, talking about she had to go to the store to get you know feminine products and all that shit. And mind you, Massa ain't want her to get the fuck off the plantation talking about gonna get no feminine hygiene. You know that's some controlling shit when you can't even go to the fucking store to pick up puss products on your own when you when your nigga say nah bitch it ain't that time of month. So no, you don't need to go to no dollar store. And he made it seem like he knew already that Diamond worked at the Dollar General, which he probably did, knowing this stalkerish motherfucker. But I don't understand why she's putting up with the energy that he's dishing out and for such a fucking long time, and instead of pumping out babies for him, like, bitch, yes, it might be Mississippi, but this ain't the 1950s. This ain't the 19 or 1800s. Pack your shit, get your kids, and get the fuck ghost. Uh, Uncle Clifford was tripping about uh, one, the situation. I don't know if he made more of a big fucking deal about turning 40 or if it was about the club opening on his birthday night. So those two things, I say like Haley said, the bitch is she's thinking with business mindset, period. In the story. This bitch sank everything that she stole from that man that did the food run and kill up in that motherfucking rump room. Everything she stole, she damn near invested half of it, if not more, into the paint. And so, at the end of the day, I can understand like this bitch saying, first of all, I have nowhere to sleep because now this bitch, where she at? Yeah, y'all gotta forgive me. I gotta get my direction and shit together. This bitch here done put the girl out the fucking house talking about because, as you all know and watch the fucking episode, it's titled 7 Pounds. But and the reason it's entitled 7 Pounds because if you watched it, getting off the subject of Haley, but getting on the subject of Haley, it was, I guess, my take from it was 7 pounds because apparently I didn't know. I knew Diamond could do some shit like healing and shit like that, like he did before in the army, some shit that he had learned from his grandfather. But he was over there, with your Jakumi and all this old bullshit and pulling shit out of Diamond's back because after that bitch had that fall, because if y'all remember, Haley was trying to help her with her shoulder. I don't know what the fuck had happened and what was wrong. I can't remember. And apparently it must have been from pulling the trigger on that pistol and killing that motherfucking man that was chasing Haley from state to state, country to country, city to city, and town to town, and village to village. So, apparently she got like some kickback in her shoulder from busting and hopping in that man's ass. So I'm assuming that at this point, we didn't know when season 1 left off. We did not know who actually, and I can't remember the fucking man's name. That's how long y'all stayed away. Who actually killed this motherfucker? But looking at the injury of Mercedes, apparently she the one blew his motherfucking head off, and she's the one carrying apparently the burden of defending her friend's life, Haley. And so with that, she went for this old trickery ass move because y'all know how Mercedes get. If you watch the show, you know the bitch gets jealous when she thinks one of the new girls or any of the old girls or any of the girls is challenging her. And with that, basically, she goes into this mode of challenging. I gotta do what I got to do. Bitch, let me jump this pole and climb to the rooftop and make a Mercedes move. Basically, is what I would call it. She had to make a Mercedes move. And she saw these two girls, doing their duo at the top of the pole thing, spinner. And the bitches listen, the way the floor was covered with money make me want to go back to some old days. Because they made it rain. That opening night, apparently Haley made a good decision, opening that night because the bitches seemed like they made a ton of money. Not just at the door, but also on the floor and the pole. But anyway, getting back to the point at hand, Mercedes fucked around there, being jealous, being spiteful, being competitive the way she always is, and the bitch climbed all the way to the motherfucking top of Mount Kilimanjaro, only to slide her way down and make that one little move holding sideways like she was in a hurricane. Y'all see my deodorant, don't pay no mind. At least I got deodorant on, bitches. Because half of y'all probably sitting around musty watching this motherfucking video. But I digress. But she was holding all the way to the pole like this here. like she was in a hurricane and she made that move, and it's like a pair of bad knees. It's like, bitch, going up them stairs, you only get so many flights out of them knees. And some of y'all know the minimum is two, probably one the case y'all bodies in the knees too. And then God knows what and what I won't describe. But that bitch arm got the pop locking, and then it dropped her motherfucking ass like a ton of motherfucking bricks. Like a hot rock in the desert. It dropped her motherfucking ass, back booty, breast and all, to the floor. And apparently, it must have been a good night's fall because when that bitch woke up, she was on Diamond's table. And Uncle Cliff was like, bitch, I knew the hospitals was full, mass to capacity because COVID during this filming was fucking full. There was no way to get in for a bitch that got a shoulder injury versus all these patients that are dying from COVID and shit like that. So they took the bitch over yonder ways to uh, Diamond's house. And so, like I was saying, I knew Diamond knew some shit. Like healing. Shit he's done before for Keon. You know, when old boy was beating her motherfucking back out with a bag of oranges and a fistful of knuckles, whatever the fuck he was knocking the fucking head off that little white dude. So anyway, but I didn't know he was into some I don't know. I don't know what to call it because I don't want to give it the wrong name. So, but when she was like, it feels like a weight on their side, you know, and it's been heavy there for a minute now. And he was like, bitch, wait, hold on. Turn over. I'm like, turn over on your stomach? What the fuck? You know what they about to do? Is they about to do an exorcism or the booty hole, or is he about to massage with one of them new massage guns? And I gotta give me one of those because I missed out on the free ones they sent out. But what the fuck was he was about to do? And when, like I say, when I saw him take them fingers and do that move and rub it and do that, I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck's going on here? But y'all know they down there in Chucalissa. And you know, I'm from Louisiana. Like I tell y'all, they be knowing some shit, child. So I guess Diamond exercised his right to show us what the fuck he knows, you know. And so he goes in and he does this several times. And when he snaps, this bitch jumped like she's possessed or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Freaked me the fuck out of honestly because I'm like, wait, where are they going with P-Valley? I thought we was looking at bitches spinning on poles upside down. Titty tassels flopping all over the room. You know, drinks everywhere. You know, Coca-Cola, please. That kind of deal. I thought that's what the fuck we were looking at. So now we're going to introduce voodooism or witchcraft or, you know, I don't want to negatize the shit, and that's my word. Fuck y'all, make up my own shit. If you don't like it, then oh well. I don't want to negatize the shit by saying what it could be and what it ain't, because I don't know what it was, but whatever the fuck it was, they fixed her. Because when he went for that second grab, or about that third, fourth grab, he pulled something out of her and put that motherfucking scale over there and picked the shit up and carried it to the scale and put it down on there. And would you believe it? It weighed exactly 7 fucking pounds. Now, like I said, I know the girls twerk, you know, throw pussy from wall to wall, shake that ass, you know, all that gutter butt shit, you know what I'm saying? They're probably in the private room, suck a little cock, you know, a little knuckle and thumb, you know, spit coke in each other's assholes. I don't know what the fuck they be doing up in there. But the bottom line is, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting a grand opening with some gutter butt, disgusting, nasty ass, freak show type, flippity floppity ass, bulldagging ass shit on a pole somewhere. But we got a little taste of that. But they came in now with some other shit now. So what the fuck else went on? But anyway, even in that scene when they actually got the 7 pounds, whatever the fuck it was, out of Mercedes and set it on the scale, you know, he was telling Haley, she was like, what you doing? He was like, bitch, well, don't fuck with this. Whatever the fuck I did, bitch, it fixed you and it's protecting me and you. We just gotta worry about this bitch here. Which they should have been worried about Mercedes in the fucking beginning if she was the one that pulled the fucking trigger and killed him. Because we know that Diamond didn't, because Diamond was too busy fighting, um, Redneck. And so, uh, when he sat the shit on the scale, he was so good with his shit, he was so confident, he opened a window. And I guess, for lack of a better motherfucking phrase, the wind just took that shit away and sent it elsewhere on into, I don't know. But it went out the window. Nevertheless, he was so confident in whatever the fuck he did and what he was doing, and he went outside and smoked a cigarette. Like, I took care of it, y'all good. Going back down to the house, take your ass to sleep. Leave me alone. Uncle Clifford, when he got to holler about he ain't had no dick in 5 months and shit, Grandma say, look, you over there screaming about you ain't had no dick in 5 months, bitch, try 15 years. Wait a minute, Grandma. Grandma say say she dick deprived too, Uncle Clifford. So, bitch, don't feel bad. And she ain't throwing you no pity party and she ain't feeling bad for you. But what spooked me the fuck out after the bullshit was these old ghoulie masks and shit outside the window of their house. I'm like, what the fuck's going on now? Like, again, what in the fuck are they introducing us to now this season on Pussy Valley? Down here where the girls get naked. And if you're throwing bands, then you know they're gonna shake it. What the fuck's going on? So then I'm thinking that the people are outside to, excuse me, to intimidate Uncle Clifford about the casino deal. And, Auntie was like, bitch, get up, go take out that trash because you forgot. And it smells like pussy in here. Old bottom feeder pussy. And you need to get him go. Old bottom feeder stank pussy that ain't been cleaned about 6 days. That's been out there fucking on the sidewalk or on the streets or busting it down for $10 a bite. But anyway, he was like, bitch, look, let me get him go take this trash out because this bitch gonna wear my nerves to death because I'm too busy worried about turning 40 tomorrow. The paint about to open for his big, gala and his big reopening and shit, as they said. And a bitch turning 40 tomorrow. Well, this girl gets up and goes outside to go take the fucking trash out your underwear to the trash can and shit. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe I thought I saw one person. Then I saw a second motherfucker after Uncle Cliff got outside. And I'm thinking, once Uncle Clifford got attacked, I'm like, okay, she's a pretty big girl. And I'm thinking these little bitches that's grabbing onto her, she can handle them, which she did at first. But when the three of them came and grabbed her and put that satchel over that bitch head and that duct tape, that girl turned into a rich white woman and let them girls back her all the way up into that car and throw her up in that fucking trunk and snatch her and drag her away. I thought to myself, I said, them people, them white folks done got this girl and scooped up all behind a casino deal because she was refusing and talking about all this other shit about black folk ain't gonna vote why no COVID, which was damn near true because half y'all niggas didn't get out and vote when shit was going on. So I'm just gonna say like everybody else, fuck it, I'm gonna advocate for y'all to vote. Let's see where the shit goes. Vote. I don't give a fuck if they voting on if the new electee is Peppa Pig and fucking Tom the Ostrich, bitch. Get out there and vote. So I done my public service for the day. So fuck that. Moving on. What the fuck I was talking about? Oh yeah. So I thought that she was getting snatched up behind these white folk that was saying this girl was too much busy being worried about them about this fucking casino bill. But come to find out, to this girl's grand surprise, it's some shit her grandmother set up for her friend girls, and girlfriends. They are like the real bitches that she hung with on the outside that we hadn't even seen in pretty much season 1 at all. Some new introducees to the show. And when they took the satchel off the bitch head and shit and was like, okay, they're at this roller rink, this big ass fancy nice roller rink. The shit kind of took me back you know, to roller skating days, which I can't fucking do. So fuck y'all that can. I cannot. One day I'm gonna come on here and let y'all know I did learn how to roller skate, and I can hang with the best of y'all. But until then, I can't fucking roller skate. I have to hold a wall and walk around the wall like the saints do when they're in church. But anyway, um, it was nice, and kind of refreshing. And I think when they took the satchel off the girl head, I don't know where the fuck they be getting Uncle Cliff's outfits from, but they do be fire as fuck. Cause that green outfit for the fume was it's off the chain. The one for the birthday that these bitches picked, and it's just so fucking funny how all of a sudden they yank this bitch or pull this bitch somewhere, or this bitch go from one scene to another and saying I ain't going nowhere, I'm not doing this, and all of a sudden, bow, magic. This girl got on a whole ensemble, her hair's complete, bitch. To measure, she got on a whole 27 piece. All that extra shit. But in this particular one, the outfit was some kind of half and half with the man bosom bust out, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But anyway, and they gave this girl this little crown and stuff, and all of a sudden she had hair. I don't know if they had a wig on deck or what the fuck they was doing, but the friends came prepared. And I guess since they got with grandma, they probably rummaged through that girl's closet and grabbed some shit that she's probably never missed in her depression state of turning 40. So anyway, it took this bitch out, to the skating ring, had a nice time, treated her like the queen she, predominantly is on this show. And she's held that title quite well on the show, Uncle Clifford. But the outfit was actually fire. As all the fucking outfits are really pretty good. Now, the one with the veil over the face and shit looking like a katana from Mortal Kombat, I can't fuck with that one unless you're going down to a fume for COVID. And my whole thing, even with that bitch, why it got so many breathable parts through there? Make you one that got like the one this bitch put on. Bedazzle it, but make that bitch close. But anyway, the party was really fucking good and nice. And out of nowhere, some random dude, which I think we saw towards the end, and I'm thinking, my thought process was maybe, I don't know if Lil Murder sent the nigga over there to suck on Uncle Clifford or what the fuck the deal was, but anyway, when they showed the guy in the distance, I thought it was Lil Murder, but apparently it wasn't. It was a whole nother other motherfucker. But so, bottom line is, the girl was talking about, just another boy, this and that, third. So then she finally flashed Lil Murder and his situation about his tour and shit on their Minstagram that they have over there at the Paint in P Valley. And so the bitches was like, fuck that. At the end of the day, get what you gonna get and get out of him. Get what you gonna get out of him and get away from him or get out of it, whatever. So basically, in other words, if y'all get a good fuck out of it or get conversation or whatever, do what you do with him. Get the head, get the bread, and leave. So apparently, Uncle Clifford and his turning 40 and, minus Dick for 5 months, decided to go over and introduce himself to the little dude for some reason. I can't remember what the fuck the reason was. But anyway, if you watched again, motherfucker, you know. If you didn't, then go watch. But all of a sudden, getting some head starts playing. And I'm thinking to myself, Uncle Clifford going over here and giving in to what I thought was a little murder was a whole different motherfucking dude. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking little Uncle Clifford was about to, slob on this boy's knob. When all in actuality, I don't know if the girls paid for the situation or Lil Murder paid for the situation just to test Uncle Cliff's loyalty or see where he was or whatever the deal was. But all of a sudden, while I was getting some head goes on, the trade guy or the straight dude looking dude goes down and gets to sucking on Uncle Clifford nether regions. I'm gonna say nether regions because fuck it, I done said dick twice. he got to sucking on Uncle Cliff's dick. Is what it seems to me in the situation. So, uh, again, I told y'all the shit is raunchy, and it's not for children, and this is not either. So, if your kids are watching, I think by now I said dick like 15 times, so you might want to put them to bed. Um, but yeah, the boy go ahead and suck Uncle Clifford up and shit like that, and give him his little thing, his birthday suck off, and shit like that. So, moving on to, I can't understand when the fucking tour goes into play. I don't understand how the fuck you ride around on tour in a pimped out hearse. I'm sorry. I don't like funerals. I don't fuck with funeral homes. I don't. I tell y'all all the time, my area of 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 is nursing. I deal with you bitches when you're living. When you're dead, you are somebody else's problem. That's why they have a thing called a morticianer. Fucking, a fucking mortician. And somebody, they got a name for all them folk down over there at the funeral home. I can't put them people out of business. So I don't fuck with that kind of shit. So therefore, I don't do funeral homes. I don't do caskets. I don't do dead bodies. I don't do windows. I don't do none of that shit. Point I'm trying to make to you is, I don't see how in the fuck they found themselves riding around pimping through town talking about doing a tour in the back of a motherfucking pimped out wrapped gold hearse, excuse me, with Dayton's and rims on this bitch. Mind you now, let me give what proper do. At the end of the day, they got proper seating is in the back. You know, it's set up like a limousine in the back of the bitch. But to me, it's a limousine for the dead. It's your final motherfucking classic ride to the other side. I don't want to be in that shit. I don't want to fuck with that. I don't want to fuck with that time I'm going on tour. And how the fuck would you look pulling up at a club on tour in a gold wrapped limousine with Trues and Vols or Dayton's on that bitch with red velvet interior? How fly is that, right? Fly to the motherfucker, huh? Good. Fly for you, not for me. I just can't fuck with it. It's the same shit I stated in the last fucking video from episode 1. Bitch, you saying you trying to be this great and famous rapper. Don't get me wrong, the nigga spit bars and lyrics. But at the end of the day, I went to school with what is known to be now some of the most famous rappers. But at the end of the day, I don't remember them fucking around. I mean, we all, I think, ate bologna sandwiches. Fried bologna sandwiches. But in the end, my whole thing is, you're a rapper from Murder Night, making all this money off of this bitch here on these other videos y'all have done. And then all of a sudden, we see you in the kitchen in a fucking trap house, frying bologna, waiting till it bubble up on that side to flip that motherfucker over to fry the bottom part and get a little crusty. And then that motherfucker was putting barbecue sauce on the bologna while it was in the fucking skillet. I just can't. I can fuck with a fried bologna sandwich to this day. Don't get me wrong. But that snatch up, I'm good. I don't fuck with the red sauce. Barbecue I will, but ketchup, it doesn't work for me. Anyway, getting back to the show, I got too much of my personal life involved. Getting back to the show, I'm mostly thinking me being outside of a club that's being a featured artist that I'm loving. Okay, picture Jay-Z. Picture Lil Wayne, Waka Flocka, any of them. You ain't never fucking seen any one of them pull up at no fucking concert in no pimped out hearse. Maybe it's just me. But if you're down for the fucking pimped out hearse, down to the concert of the tour, let me know. Drop down in the comments and sections and let me know what the fuck is going on. But let's see, what the fuck else went on? So much shit. Again, the fact of girl putting her out and this bitch going, Mercedes putting my direction is off, y'all. Fuck this shit. Fuck y'all. Y'all good. Right here. Mercedes put Haley the fuck out over there. So, fuck y'all. Mercedes put Haley out, bitch. And so Haley is now living at the Paint down there in the office and trying to solve her life, trying to make money for the girls, trying to make money for the business, trying to make money from the club, trying to get a return on her motherfucking investment. And everybody fighting this bitch tooth and nail, but all of a sudden, her Galahad comes in the hand. Now my thing is, he should be at home with his wife. And if you don't want to be at home with your wife, make sure you tell your wife things are not working out. We need to separate. I found another bitch, another woman, lady, whatever. We have to separate ways. Don't play with that woman. Because what I'm looking at, bro, you got a good wife. And she put with a lot of your bullshit. So stop taking people for granted, y'all. If you don't want somebody, let them bitches know. Don't be playing around and toying around with folk. Anybody got time for all that? But anyway, Haley say, fuck y'all, she's in charge of the girls, bitch. How about that? She said, I am in charge of the girls. And yes, I audition more bitches and hire them too. And she's making it happen. So far, the pick is afloat. You know what I'm saying? Child, that jingle. That jingle Mercedes mama came up with down at the church about what she doing for the people with sanitized and food and all that stuff. She is nothing but the devil incarnate. And we haven't seen her actually on screen or in a scene in episode 2. You know, other than her little crazy ass retarded jingle down there for the church folk that she over there playing this crazy ass game with. But I can't wait. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty certain. Episode 3 is gonna bring Mercedes Mama to the table with some old gut butter ass, just some stupid shit. I be trying to be edited on here and PG-13 sometimes, but it's like the reason I started this whole channel is to say what the fuck I wanted to say. And I'm really gonna start doing that. You guys are gonna get a whole lot more of me. The real me. But getting back to this shit. End result, when I spoke earlier about Keon needing to leave, that dusty ass, country bumpkin ass, hillbilly, house on the hill, corn meal eating, I can't even, honky tonk singing, banjo playing ass motherfucking white boy she fucking with. I'm so glad she up and decided to, in the end, ditch that motherfucker and split and leave him and do that play in the end. Now she did play the fuck out of Lil Murder and all them with the way she acted with the guy. But I honestly would have felt better if this bitch would have left this motherfucker with her children. That's the one thing I feel like you don't ever make that mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because especially in this day and time, and I say it in this day and time because motherfuckers are flipping out. And when I say flipping out, I mean to the extreme of they willing to kill their husband, their wife, their mama, their grandma, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, and their kids. And so with that, my thing is, if this bitch beating up Mario coins out of your fucking ass, what make you think he wouldn't raise your kids and do the same to them or abuse them in some manner, all because of you, all because you chose to choose a different path and skip out in the middle of the morning. This bitch was so smooth, and that's why I tell y'all, Black Cat and Black Dog is some slick shit. And when I say Black Cat and Black Dog, I mean black pussy and black dick is a motherfucker. Because that bitch sat on that man's lap and rolled him like she was headed to the state fair on one of them fucking merry-go-round horses when they be doing this shit like that. That one. She was riding the fuck out of him instead of talking him into shit that he didn't even know he was even being talked into. She mind fucked him and butt fucked him. Well, mind fucked him and dick fucked him at the same time. And he didn't even realize it. Matter of fact, she made it so good, she woke up in the middle of the night to throw the puss on him like an aphrodisiac or a sleep aid to make his motherfucking ass sleep longer than probably what he normally would. Therefore, you know, giving her leeway for her great escape. Now, I kind of felt like the build up was coming where this bitch was about to lay around and do some shit like Beat It, you know, like Michael Jackson. Or like something most men do when they have a situation, Beat It. Or Blue Balls. But no, I kind of had a notion that she was going to scram from this motherfucker, but I'm thinking when she got the baby, I'm like, okay, the bitch got a kid, you know, she about to take the baby, and she about to scramble with the kid in her bosom, both of them. But bitch, this ain't no motherfucking sparkle. You don't just leave your kids behind, especially when you know this motherfucker is abusive. If you're gonna scramble, take your motherfucking children with you. Or, better yet, you have Haley, who was a mother, and I'm pretty sure she would have done well with your kids. Fuck, you even got Uncle Cliff. Him and grandma, fuck, Effie, Esther, what the fuck her name was. I think they would have done very well with them kids. But I mean, leaving them in Chuckalisa would have probably only let that white boy find out where they was. And he go over there and get them and start pumping them information for where the fuck you might have gone. Which I'm pretty sure he's gonna find out that you went on that little murder tour, whatever the fuck it is. So in the end, part of me is happy for her, but the other part of me is like, bitch, please. The fuck you doing leaving your kids in the dust, in the wind for? If you gonna get Spirit, bitch, and not the airline. Not the airline. But if you gonna get Spirit, get Ghost, why not take your children with you? I just can't. I would not be the kind of person that if I figured if I was in an abusive relationship or if I had to get fucking gone to leave my kids, no. Because that would be the reason I would come back and kill your ass. So I understand the thinking, the way she was trying to do it, but I don't understand the whole leaving the kids behind logic. Like I said, I mean, it was an hour episode, bitch. I seen what I seen. I saw what I saw. I heard what I heard. I gathered what I gathered. I remembered what I remembered. And I brought it to y'all motherfucking ass. Is there anything else I can think of in this episode that I wanted to tell y'all? No. The answer is fucking no. That means y'all need to get up off your ass, or better yet, sit down on your ass and watch the fucking episodes. Watch the fucking show, period. And if you don't want to watch the show, then sit on your ass and watch me talk about the motherfucking show. I can give you enough to make you want to watch. I know, right? But anyway, that is enough. I had enough of y'all sitting up on here with all y'all gossiping and shit. I done gossiped enough with y'all about other folks' business over there at the thing, at the paint, down in the valley where the girls get naked. And if you're throwing bands, then you know she gonna shake it. 1, 2, break 'em. 3, 4, break 'em. Yeah, y'all niggas grind hard, but these bitches grind harder. Alright? So anyway, that's all I have for you guys tonight. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here and go watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta so I can catch y'all ass on the other side over there in Georgia. I'm gonna drive up from Chuckalisa over here to Georgia and see what the fuck Candy and them up to and check that shit out and then report that shit back to y'all. What I find anyway, if y'all lazy motherfuckers ain't willing to look. So I just want to find out for y'all as usual and report back. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and motherfucking share. And drop down in the comments and tell me what the fuck you saw that I didn't see. Tell me what the fuck you saw that I missed. Because I told y'all, it was a fucking 1 hour show. I got y'all now down to what, 40 minutes of talking bullshit nonsense? So talk back. Tell me what the fuck y'all saw, what you seen, what you heard, what you liked, what you didn't like. And what the fuck y'all thought about Diamond with your Jakumi bullshit, the healing hands and the 7 pounds. So anyway, it's your boy AJ Red hollering at y'all again and signing out now. Getting the fuck out of here to go to bed and watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, subscribe, share. Share with somebody you like. Share with a motherfucker you don't like. And share with somebody you know because they might like my ass even if you don't. So anyway, also love yourself, love somebody. Take care of yourselves. All right. Love y'all. Good night.